today we're on a bit of a quest, really. Looking for that natural, real-life English.
Mm-hmm.
Getting past the grammar books to how people actually talk, the colorful phrases, the everyday stuff.
Exactly.
This deep dive, it's meant to be a shortcut for you to help you sound more authentic, feel more confident in those daily chats.
Yeah, our mission today is to pull out the practical nuggets, help you not just understand the words, but really feel the language.
Look at those nuances.
Right. Bridging that gap, between learning in a classroom and just talking naturally. We're hoping for some aha moments for you.
You'll make it click?
Make it click.
And for this exploration, we're digging into Master American English, real-life conversations and idioms, and also some great stuff from the English-speaking course channel.
Good sources.
Okay, so let's unpack this. We're diving straight into real conversations. These aren't just like lists of words.
No.
They're snapshots of life, right? Full of personality, super practical. And listening closely to these, that's the key, I think, to getting American English beyond the classroom walls.
It's fascinating, actually, how these simple dialogues, these back and forths, they show so much.
Like what?
Well, social cues, how people normally respond, even the emotions kind of bubbling underneath. They're little windows into how language works in real time.
Okay, like, how's it going? Let's start there. Picture a busy chili dog stand. Lunch rush.
Mm-hmm. Chaos.
Total chaos. You've got Tom, the owner, calling his chili dogs happiness in a bun. Love that.
Yeah.
And someone just casually goes, a finger on the grill earlier again. Just thrown in there.
Relatable, everyday stuff.
Totally. And then there's this little story about one guy almost fighting someone over mustard yesterday. Mustard!
Oh, my goodness.
It shows how's it going isn't always asking for your life story, is it? It's more like an opening.
Exactly. It's an invitation, sometimes just for a quick complaint or a funny observation, builds that instant connection.
It's a social thing, less about the literal question.
Yeah, very casual. Keeps things light, but still feels real.
Okay, moving on. I'll get back to you on that. We saw this in a laptop repair shop scene.
Ah, yes.
The classic problem. My laptop won't turn on. I think it's dead. We've all been there.
Definitely. Dreaded moment.
And the tech's troubleshooting, right? Or is it the battery? Or a hardware issue and the customer's like, I really need it for work. That urgency.
Standard panic.
But the line that killed me, honestly, was at the end. God forbid if I never come back, please delete my browser history.
Uh-huh. Brilliant. It just makes the whole thing so human, doesn't it?
Definitely.
And the phrase itself, I'll get back to you on that. It's so useful professionally. It's not just, I'll reply later.
No, it's more responsible.
Right. It buys time.
Yeah.
Shows you need to check things, but keeps the conversation going. It's a smart pause.
A strategic pause, yeah. Which kind of leads nicely into, let me think about it.
Mm-hmm.
This was mattress shopping. The mattress is on sale and feels so comfy. Tempting.
Always the way.
But then the worry kicks in. What if we move again? Practical stuff.
Real life concerns.
The salesperson jumps in. We won't have to lift a finger for delivery. But the partner's complaint is the real push. Their current mattress is totally shot. Can't even get a decent nap.
Oof. You feel that pain.
Uh-huh.
And let me think about it there. It's not just being indecisive.
No.
It's often a genuine need to weigh things up. Consequences, options, especially with bigger purchases. It's smart not to rush.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Next one. Could you do me a favor?
The favor question.
This was asking someone to cover my night shift on Friday because a sister's visiting.
Okay, standard request.
The motivation. She's bringing that amazing cheese from the potluck last winter.
Uh-huh. Cheese is currency. I love it.
Right. And the response, here's a lifesaver. It just works.
It totally does. And it shows favors often have this unspoken social trade going on. The cheese, a future favor, whatever. Could you do me a favor?
Mm-hmm.
Sets it up nicely.
Clearly asks for help. Then there was, I see what you mean. This came up during a contract negotiation.
Right. A bit more formal, perhaps.
Yeah, someone felt a little stuck, needed the other person to walk you through it again step by step. And they appreciated the patience.
That phrase is key, I think. I see what you mean. It signals you're really listening. You're getting their point of view.
Shows empathy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Builds rapport.
Yeah.
Helps you work together to solve something. Makes the other person feel heard.
Crucial. Okay, how about, that works for me. This was planning a girls' night out.
Fun.
Yeah, bride's orders. They're coordinating, picking someone up from the airport, meeting at 7 at my place, hitting the bar by 9.
Lots of details.
Deciding to dress up. It's our last single night. Let's go all out. And using Lyft to get around. Smart. Sensible. And that works for me. Just cuts through all the planning, right? It's agreement. Move on.
Totally. Quick, clear, informal agreement.
Mm-hmm.
Keeps things moving. Especially in a group, you need that.
Yeah, avoids endless back and forth. Now, speaking of not moving smoothly, I'm running late.
The universal stress signal.
We saw this in a crazy coffee shop scene. Someone trying to cut in front
Bold move.
needs 10 lattes to this meeting in 20 minutes and offers a little waiting fee, a bribe.
Wow. Desperate times. You can feel the pressure.
You really can. And that phrase, I'm running late, it explains the urgency, maybe gets a bit of sympathy.
Sometimes. It at least explains why you might be acting a bit frantically.
Right. Okay, last one for this bit. Let's catch up sometime.
The classic.
Yeah, old friends Mark and Jenny bump into each other. Quick updates moving from Queens to Brooklyn. Finally got my stuff together.
Nice, quick life summaries.
And then the suggestion, coffee or brunch. It's a friendly way to reconnect, isn't it? Without locking something down immediately.
Exactly. It's a soft invitation. Keeps the connection alive. It's polite, shows intent, but low pressure.
So we've seen all these phrases in action.
Mm-hmm. And this brings up a good point for you listening. How do you go beyond just knowing the words? How do you start to pick up on the rhythm, the feeling, the context that makes these conversations work so you can respond naturally yourself?
Yeah, that's the goal, right? Paying attention to these everyday moments helps you understand and respond better, builds your confidence, conversation by conversation.
Definitely.
And those quick scenarios from the other source, the English-speaking course channel, they really showed the range, didn't they?
Oh, absolutely. Just quick snapshots, but they cover so much ground, like planning travel, a business trip to Tokyo for 2 nights, practical stuff.
Or shopping. Looking for a specific light ultrabook, deciding against a larger and heavier one, choosing the black one. Precision matters there.
It does. Or ordering food. You need the right words.
Yeah.
1 Hawaiian pizza, small size, classic crust, 2 Cokes, 2 breadsticks, and getting the total right, $29.
Everyday transactions. And the doctor's visit, too, describing symptoms.
Right. Terrible headache, runny nose, sore throat, fever, and getting advice. A good rest, more water, getting a prescription.
Essential vocabulary for life.
And sharing personal things.
Yeah.
Showing family photos, identifying daughter Allie, parents Emily and Dom, husband Daniel.
And that funny bit. He's a great cook. My husband's a terrible cook.
Yeah. Little personal touches. It shows language adapts.
Yeah.
For making appointments, canceling the dentist because a tooth's starting to hurt, rescheduling for Thursday late afternoon.
Right. Or even just asking for the time, relying on a clock at the entrance of the station because you left your phone and watch at home.
That sudden panic, realizing the 10-point train is coming in 5 minutes.
These little moments, they are English in action, not just textbook drills.
Exactly.
Okay, now this is where it gets really fun, I think. Idioms.
Ah, yes. The secret code.
Totally, like a secret handshake. They can totally trip you up if you're not expecting them. But once you get them, they make English so much richer, more expressive. They often don't make literal sense. You just have to know them.
And that connects to the bigger picture, doesn't it? Idioms are like little cultural markers.
How so?
They reflect a shared way of thinking, stuff that goes beyond just words in a dictionary. Getting idioms, that's a big step towards really sounding fluent. It shows you're in the know.
Okay, let's break some down. Actions speak louder than words.
Classic, meaning what you do is more important than what you just say.
The example was proving you're ready for a project by actually finishing the sample on time, not just talking about it.
Makes perfect sense. It's about proof, not promises. Then time flies.
Oh, yeah. Means time goes quickly.
We heard someone studying all day, then suddenly it's almost 5:00 already. And they're like, today went so fast. We all feel that sometime.
Constantly. Okay, practical advice. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Good one.
Yeah.
Means don't rely on just one thing, one plan.
Yeah, the source said have a backup plan or try other options. Otherwise, everything could fall apart. Diversify.
Sound advice for life, not just investing. Then break a leg.
Which is weird because it means good luck.
Exactly. Someone wished their friend good luck for a marathon and had to clarify it means do your best. It's one of those quirky ones.
Totally counterintuitive, but everyone knows it. And my favorite for impossibility, when pigs fly.
Yes, meaning that will absolutely never happen.
It was used sarcastically about getting Fridays off work, like saying, yeah, right, and maybe I'll win the lottery.
It paints such a funny, impossible picture. Really gets the point across. Okay, go the extra mile.
Means make more effort than you have to, do more than expected.
The example was adding a graph or a quick summary to a presentation, just to make it really stand out.
It's about aiming higher, right? Than a more worrying one. On thin ice.
Ooh, yeah. Means you're in a risky spot. A dangerous situation.
Like being on thin ice with your boss because you didn't finish your report. She might get really mad. Feel the danger.
You do. It's that feeling of being close to trouble. And what about sharing secrets? Spill the beans.
Right. To reveal something secret, often by accident.
Like accidentally telling someone about a surprise party for your Aunt Sarah. Oops, I told the secret by mistake.
It's often used playfully, too. Like, come on, spill the beans.
True. Then jump on the bandwagon.
Joining a trend, basically. Doing something because it's popular.
Like signing up for that new fitness challenge just because it's all over social media, following the crowd.
Happens all the time. Okay, the tip of the iceberg.
This means you're only seeing a small part of a much bigger problem.
The example was a budget issue being just the tip of the iceberg, implying there's way more trouble under the surface.
Yeah, it usually suggests more bad news to come. Not a comforting phrase.
Definitely not. And simpler, but still idiomatic in a way, do not disturb.
Right, like a note on a door. Someone's busy wearing headphones and cooking.
It's a clear signal, needs no explanation.
Universal. Then come what may. That sounds determined.
Very. It means deciding firmly to do something, no matter the obstacles. Like traveling around the world during a gap year, even with challenges like COVID-19.
It's about resolve, sticking to your plan.
Powerful stuff. And the simple greeting, how have you been?
So common, but important. Used when catching up with a friend who started a new job as a secretary and felt quite confused.
It's more than just hello, isn't it? It invites sharing.
It really does. Opens the door. And lastly, a sad one. Dashed my hopes.
Yeah, describing that awful feeling when a boyfriend said we should break up because he would not marry me. Trying to get over him with beer.
Ouch. It expresses that deep disappointment so effectively. When something you really hoped for is destroyed.
Wow. These examples, they just show how idioms pack so much meaning, so much color into just a few words.
They really do.
It feels like unlocking a whole different dimension of English.
It is. And that brings us back to you, listening. How can you actively start noticing these? In shows, in music, online? And more importantly, how can you start trying them out, experimenting in your own conversations?
Yeah, take that leap. Well, we've covered a lot today. This deep dive hopefully has given you a real feel for actual conversations and these amazing idioms. It's about getting beyond just memorizing, isn't it? Experiencing the language. These nuggets, these insights, they're meant to be your shortcut to feeling informed and, confident.
Absolutely. And remember what we always say, knowledge is great, but it's powerful when you apply it.
Put it into practice.
Right. Like the source material suggests, don't just watch, try to speak along with us, pause the video when needed, and repeat sentences out loud.
Yeah.
Actively using it is key.
Consistency makes the difference.
It really does.
So here's something to think about. Learning these natural phrases and idioms, it's not just about speaking English better, is it?
What do you mean?
Well, it's also about understanding different ways of seeing things, different cultural vibes. So how could paying attention to these little language clues in person, watching movies, whatever, how could that help you understand the people around you, maybe even the wider world, just a little bit better?
Interesting thought to leave folks with. Beyond just the words.
Exactly. Something to mull over.